Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Seaside Park. And in this episode the main intention is actually to finish this whole area off. And before we do that, I will let you catch up a little bit with the things I did in behind the scenes. And first of all is the biggest difference is last episode in this thing is completely in nature now, and that's actually the plan to do with most of the roller coaster, not all of it, because I still want to add some buildings, especially here, maybe one here for the extended queue I want to do, and then of course here, and then actually the queue still needs to be finished. But yeah, this has been done off camera, and then I also rotated this custom flat ride a little bit, so it could actually align the path and let me do some better stuff with it, because I literally had no idea what to do it when it was standing straight. Then also I may have created some logos. I'm sorry, but this is AI generated because I literally had no idea how to do it, and I did an attempt, but it turned out so bad. So I'm just going with this one for now. If I eventually can make a better one, I will maybe pick that, but for now that one will do it a bit. And then the coaster, I've decided to call it, I've completely forgot it, North Drift, and this is just the logo I want to do. It just is a little bit more of a simplified logo, but I like the little charm of it, so yeah. And then also a very big change and a little bit of off-camera work I did can be found in the restaurant. I just finished it, and then I just decided to record a little bit. So yeah, just a little bit of a walk. And what I did in the restaurant is I finished the kitchen. So now we have a Zombies Fish and Chips menu item above here. I also designed the logo because Zombies logo was a little bit bad. Now you can get some fish and chip plate here, some bottles, and then the kitchen in general is just everything needs to prepare for it. I also was thinking of the way it needs to go. So the carts come rolling in here, they get washed off, they go through to the chips station, then the plates with the chips on them will be located here. Then in the meantime a fish will be chopped in pieces here and then cooked, and then I also decided to add some peas on there. So the peas also of course need to be cooked, so that's what these two furnaces are for. And then some refrigerators to keep everything that still needs to be prepared or is in stock cool. So yeah, the restaurant itself isn't completely done yet. I still need to add some racks where you put in your plates, but for the rest it actually is mostly done. I also want to add some umbrellas here, but that's also for off screen. Anyways, without further ado, let's start finishing this area. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Seaside Park. And I know it might have been a while since the last episode, and it completely has its reasons. Matter of fact, more personal reasons, because school started again, and with that, one of the busiest things I've ever seen. I don't know what's called busiest planning I've ever seen. So yeah. So not too many time. Also, Satisfactory might have played a role a little bit. Might have myself got addicted again. At a point where I have put in 50 hours again in the past 2 weeks, so yeah, it made it was time to change a little bit and just record another episode again. So here I am, and yeah, today actually I wanted to try to finish off this area in this whole video, but spoiler alert, I didn't. It was still a lot and I just didn't see it at all. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of screen stuff. So to make it a little bit easier, and with off-screen stuff I mean like the boring bits, like placing down the gravel underneath the track and then placing some trees down. So yeah, and after that I can just do one more episode on this area to then like move on to the next area. And yeah, more info about that area is when I start building on it. So but then the skyline also will change drastically, and I just can't wait to see the skyline change for a bit. So what you did see me build was the plaza. Just give it a little bit more of stuff going on there, otherwise it would be pretty boring. So yeah, so right here I am also making the storage bay for the trains. And one little thing is I won't be decorating the insides because I still want to build as much as possible in this park. So what you will see happen is just me building the exterior, and that's it. So right now we're at around 1.05 or 1.08, I don't know, but it's already quite a lot for what is standing here. So I just want to keep as much file size as possible in every project, just to also build as much as possible. So that's the reason why there is literally barely any windows in this one, or actually no windows. It's just one big cube or beam actually. So, and I tried to work it away with like trees and stuff because I literally couldn't do anything else. So yeah, that's what this building actually is all about. Just having a sort of chat without too much detail. And yeah, that's just like the thing. I just try to do it as not as much as possible. Anyways, I also have like a Planet Coaster video. I don't know if I released it already. I probably have. I just don't know what to do first, this video or the Planet Coaster video. Then I also have the Among Us video. It's still in no editing phase because damn. So yeah, here I'm just also working everything away with some rocks and bushes, just to give it not such a cube-like design. And this is also a thing I do in like almost every park to keep simple terrain work simple. I have been doing this since my big wing coaster I did. I don't know if the showcase of that one is still online, but yeah, it's just easy way to work away some rocks, even for big areas. So yeah, let me see if the showcase is still online. I don't know what's on my channel or not. So but yeah, anyways, here you see me build a crane actually. That's what this is going to be. This crane is actually of the design from Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, that's where I got my design from. And yeah, not exactly, because I looked up the crane on the Google and I just came up with an image that looked pretty good. So that's where like this design came from. Let me tell you that building this was actually more of a nightmare than anything else. With like the crane structure. Like here I needed to do like the pyramid shape, but I couldn't use pyramid because then it will be rigid, and I just wanted to let you see through. So that's what this is. It's a pretty time-consuming thing. I don't know how long I was building on this. So I think it was quite a while, and I need to say the end result was decent. I wouldn't say it's like the best, but it's nice there. But yeah, I still don't know if this is like the best place for the crane, or if the best place for the crane is at my Rockin'Tug. So yeah, I also might add one working attraction in here, because we have a splash pad here, we have a Rockin'Tug here, but those two aren't really functional. So I think I am going with like something else. I still need to see what I will be adding. Still could do like the little squid ride, but I don't know. This is still a family area. This would still fit under family, but like a little bit more of a thrill ride together with the coaster. I also try to keep this park as family friendly as possible, even though I will be building a hypercoaster and dive coaster. So yeah. But yeah, I sometimes just also have no ideas. That's why also sometimes there isn't actually any progress. And if you don't see any progress in one of my streams, you know I haven't been building. And then yeah, but as you might have seen at the beginning of this episode, the kitchen has been made, and it was funny how it all came together, because I was bored. I was like, okay, let's make the kitchen, and then I just started building, making somebody's famous fish and chips logo. He actually loved it, and yeah, that's why we now have a menu for that as well. But yeah, with like the limited space I had, this isn't actually like a really good restaurant, I would say, because you only have 2 possible drink options, and there's like 1 food option in 3 different sizes. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I still need to say I still love this area, though I do wanna rethink like the vehicle you're going on an adventure with, and I just wanna make it a boat. Yeah, that makes the name also fit better, because right now it's called North Drift, but with a submarine, not really possible. So if we do a boat, and Rippy also already made like a really cool idea for like the name, so I think I will be going further with the logo idea. So thank you, Rippy, and yeah, for the rest there hasn't been anything much going on. At the moment of recording, I still want to go to Wallaby, Belgium, and I actually have a date, but I need to see if I still can go on that date, because something I need to do. So yeah, here I'm like finishing the crane design up. It ain't much, and then we jump right to the queue.
the time between these two recordings is like almost a week, I think. Because school came back in, and yeah. But what you haven't seen, like, after between these recordings, is I actually made like a path to backstage, because you know the big storage space behind the wall with like the sea theme going on. There is like actually that's the storage space, and then at the exit of the coaster where you just come out of the building, there is also a path, so I just connected those two up, and that's all behind the scenes. And then here I actually had like a little nice idea, which will also go through safety guidelines in a way of if someone drops an loose article during the ride, it just can hit your head, because there is the roof going on over there. But that's not for this episode, because I have like 3 clips of almost 3 hours long. So yeah, it is quite still only 3 hours of progress in one video. So if you see anything I've built in one video, it's certainly almost to be 3 hours worth of building. So you see sometimes building take up a lot of time, in a way of having a building. So yeah, if you saw the restaurant, the building took 2 episodes to make, and still then there wasn't an interior, so it actually took much longer. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here actually. I'm just sitting still for some reason. Oh yeah, we were like, I was on call with one of my friends, and we were like talking about the theme park music, and we actually found that Arthur the Ride in Europa Park has a really good soundtrack. I think it might be one of my new favorites. So yeah. Anyways, this is like the little downside down uneven terrain bit of the coaster, the queue line. So I still need to think what I want to do with it. I just thought it would be better if the queue was also like a little bit more underneath the track than just the regular thing, because it takes up quite, I think it would be very close to the track otherwise. So hence why it's just down a bit. I think I can also do some really neat stuff with this. So yeah. Then I think the rest of the episode is just me struggling with fences. Yeah, that's just literally the rest of the episode. I just looked up also if the Beat and Wing Coaster showcase I did like 2-3 years ago is still online, and it is. So if you want, you can watch that. I still need to know if I want to continue building further on the park, even though it's so outdated. I also got rid of most of the old stuff. So yeah, it's a moment I'm just feeling this park a little bit more, because I still can find some enjoyment. I still have some ideas for this park, so I'm just working that out now, and then I can do some other stuff. I also have some nice video ideas I wanna work on. But those are also like multiple episode projects. But just smaller projects like I did with the Vekoma Family boomerang. only this time I won't put on the model on like the theme park Tycoon 2 workshop, because yeah, it's going to ruin a lot of space, a lot of ride ideas. I mean, because yeah, you can only save up so much ride ideas in like your account. So yeah, but anyways, I think we're almost at the end of this speed building part, and just right now it's just finishing with the fence, and then that's the end of the speed building part. And yeah, I am just going to let you hear with like a nice little music, and I'll see you guys back in the real-time part. And welcome back to the real-time part. And yeah, as you can see, there has been some changes. I wouldn't say it has the biggest changes, but yeah, as you can see, we started off with making these little theming elements at the main plaza of like this area, and then we had to like the other little plaza for the coaster, and then I finished the queue. It's just a simple start to it, but yeah, and then I also needed to delete this window because fencing reasons. Then we go over to here, and here I actually built a crane because I like the idea of having a crane here, because this is actually a boat ramp. This is used to put boats into the water, and with that I will also say I am going to change this theme to more like a boat kind of like ride, so I will change the colors. So this is going to be more of like a boat yard where boats are being made, and it just fits better with like the name I got for this coaster. As I said at the beginning of the video, I can do more with North Drift. I don't know, but somebody sent me a concept for this name, and I kind of liked it. So yeah, I will see what I can do with like that, and then maybe this logo will be changed. So see, there's like a tiny white edge there. But yeah, for the rest, I didn't really get to finish off this area because it's still a lot of work. So what I will do in like screen for like the next episode is put some gravel everywhere, and then some trees, and then at the places I will build houses, those are for the videos, and then of course this side, and then I would actually call this area done. Of course this little nook and like fencing here, but yeah, actually very glad we're almost there. It's turning out really good, so I'm still enjoying it though. But anyways, that's everything I have done in this episode. It ain't much, but it is something, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So yeah, with that I'll leave you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.